Hello everyone, hope everyone is doing great, and I'm back with another video today. So in this video I want to speak about the basic rules or basic principles of the universe. Of course, it's not very possible for any human being to know all the mysteries or all the rules, all the principles of the universe or the Mother Earth, right? How it functions and what we are supposed to do here. We cannot explore all of those things, but there are some basic things which we can understand and which we can apply to our daily life so that we can reach the point of enlightenment in our lives, right? So I want to share the same things with you all, and I have a request to make. Whoever coming across this video, I believe every one of us has something unique in us, right? God has gifted us with something unique. So I encourage every one of you to share unique talents with the world, because world in such a need of good energy. So let's get started with the video, okay? So the first point what I want to put across is everything in this universe is made up of the energies, right? We human beings are made up of the energies. In fact, the universe itself is made up of the energies. So when we say energies, then there are both kind of energies, right? Negative as well as positive. So we are, right? We have both inside of us. Like we have both the negative and the positive energies. And we have to navigate what kind of energies are we consuming. We can do that. We cannot control being negative or being positive completely, but yes, we can control ourselves, or we can control our actions by knowing what kind of energy are we consuming. That's the thing what we can do, right? And that we can do when we can have the sense of knowing and unknowing. Knowing and unknowing is simply consciousness and unconsciousness of the humankind, right? So when we are operating from the place of knowing, that means we are operating from the place of light, from the place of divine, from the place of God, right? We can connect it that way. And on the other hand, when we say unconsciousness, that means we are very much vulnerable to the negative energies, right? So we will be, we do not even know, but we will be actually inviting the darkness, inviting the negative entities in our life if we are operating from the place of unconsciousness. So this is very important for any one of us to be connected with the light, to be connected with the Creator. That's how we can get out of that darkness, because when we see people struggling a lot with their own system inside of them, right? They're struggling with themselves, they're struggling with their own emotions, they're struggling with their own minds. What does that mean? That means they are not conscious of their own self, right? And that's when we are very much vulnerable to the negative energy. When we do not understand ourselves completely, when we do not have answers, when we do not understand our existence on the planet, that's when that negative energy gets the passes to our life. That is the point when we are very much vulnerable and the negative energy can come and take over us. That's how it works. So that's why it is very important for every one of us to be stable from the mind, to be stable from the heart, to be stable from emotions. Everything has to be stabilized. That's because when we are stable and when we know things, okay, you know what, if something bad is happening with me today, then it's just a matter of time, right? And if bad is there, then good has to come after bad. So if we take things that way, then we will be less vulnerable to the negative entities. And trust me, negative entities does exist around us, okay? If God is there, then definitely devil is also there, and devil is actually working behind the scene to take over the God's creation, right? So the most beautiful creation of God is humankind. He has created such an incredible thing, right? Human beings. So controlling the world or controlling the creation of the God will happen through human beings, right? When we are vulnerable, and every one of us will reach that point in our lives where we will be tested so much that we will be exhausted with the life, and we just want to give up on our lives. every human being has to reach that point, if not today, tomorrow, day after, decades after, but that day will come in everyone's life, right? Everyone will have to see that day. Reason being, we are human beings having human experience on the planet, and human beings are meant to experience all those pains, and that's how we grow, right? All those pains give us the growth. So we will be tested to that extent. But yes, we have to remember one thing is for sure, that is the most sensitive time of any human being. That is the most vulnerable time of any human being, because that is the time when we are questioning our own selves. That is the time when we are questioning our own existence. We are questioning the God, right? Are you there or not? What you are doing with my life? So that is the most vulnerable time, and this is the time where devil gets the chance to come to our life, and devil does that. Okay, devil will send his agents in multiple forms. It happens in 3D realm. We do not know, but it happens that way. Devil sends people, giving us the name, fame, or whatever we are desiring from our lives. And that is the time, if we surrender to the devil at that time, and we say, what, it is better to live rather than dying, right? And if I have to live this life, then I will need some kind of assistance, and if not God is helping me, then obviously I can see help from devil, because he will come in that costume that time. Okay, and we will be tricked by him. But we have to make sure that in this vulnerable time also, if we are not giving up on God, if we are not giving up on our own selves, and if we are having that belief system very strong in ourselves, that what, okay, I can fight this, right? I can survive this. And if we survive it, and if we failed the devil, then trust me, God will come to us, right? God has to come to us after that. He will come and he will bless us with all the things, and the universe will take us to the next level. Universe will give us the passes to the 5D consciousness, fifth dimension. That's how it works. That's why it is very important for all of us to have that belief, have that trust in God. He does that. He tests us, but he is there to support us. Yes, and if you do not know what human beings are doing on the planet, let me tell you, human beings are actually selling their souls to the devil just to get the name, fame, and the materialistic achievements in their life, right? So, literally people have established some churches, some temples, saying that, we worship the Saturn. This is happening very openly on the earth. They are actually calling and they are worshipping the negative entities so openly. So just imagine what will happen to the earth if it continues. And those are the people who are doing the behind the scenes thing to the human beings, which we do not even know, right? A common human being cannot even imagine of what happens behind the scene. So this is why it's very important for all of us to be very conscious, and we have to be able to distinguish between the negative and the positive energy. If we get into negative energy, then it will do nothing, no matter if it's giving you the success or name, fame, whatever, right? Which could be valuable till the time you are alive on the planet. But what after that? And the people who are actually assisting the devil in destroying the creation of the God, right? They are assisting the devil to bring that negative darkness around the world. So this is why it's very important for all of us to at least have a little understanding of energies around us, so that we can be always praying for the positive energy in our life. What's the use of such a life? I mean, what, we are called human being for a reason, right? We are called beings that because we carry a soul inside of us, soul which is able to feel things, right? We are alive because of our soul. Now just imagine if the people are selling their soul to the devil, that means they are just an empty vessel, right? So empty vessel can be used anyways, right? They are dead from inside. They do not know their existence on the planet. They have just given their body to the devil, and devil is just destroying the things, using that human body. So please be aware of all those things. At least have a basic understanding of negative and positive energy, and trust me, that's how it works. We do not know it, we don't understand all those things until we are awakened to the fact. But we have to search, we have to search for enlightenment, we have to search for the truth, we have to search for all those things, so that we can be aware of all these things. And one more thing, what I have experienced is, I did not know this till the time I was awakened, okay? But I was hunted by the devil throughout my lifetime. This is because I had that light from the God, right, from my childhood itself. And this thing, devil knows it very well, who carries what kind of energy, who is what. God has sent someone on the planet for what reason. He is very well aware of all those things. And before coming to your life purpose, or before you are awakening to your life purpose, he will do the extreme things, so that you will give up on your life and you do not awake to your reality. That's the thing. That's why we have to be very aware of the energies, and we have to keep a little knowledge of all those things. Okay, so that's the number one point from me. Energies are for real. We are made up of energy. We have to learn to distinguish the energy. We have to learn the basic things about the negative and the positive energy. Okay, point what I have is, karma is for real, guys. Okay, when we say karma, we are talking about our own energies, right? Because we say, what goes around comes around. We say it that way, but do we know what we are talking about? We are talking about our own energies, right? Because what we are giving out to the universe, what we are putting out to the universe, will have to come back to us, because that's the investment what we are making for our own selves. This is why it's very important for us to be conscious, and we have to take care of our karma. Now, when I say karma, not necessarily be like, every time it's not possible for us to be conscious, right? Because sometimes life can give you such a situation where you intend something complete different, and not necessarily it will happen the same way. Something complete opposite can happen with you. Now this is the time when you will just lose your mind, right? You don't understand what happened, everything goes wrong, everything goes opposite what you desired for. So that's when you have to take care of things. That is the most that's I believe life will give you some situations. Okay, life always gives us some situation. Now it's up to us what we want to make out of that situation, whether we want to create some sort of opportunity for ourselves, or we want to create some kind of bad karma for ourselves. Now sometimes it can be possible, like we cannot do anything about the situation, right? What happens is not in our hand. Whatever comes to our life is not our desire, because life wanted us to teach us something and it happened the complete opposite way. That's how it works. That's how life goes sometimes, right? So what I'm saying is, if we have nothing to control, or if we have nothing that we can do at that very moment, then we just have to at least take care of our karma, because that is the situation where we have the opportunity to create some good karma and bad karma. Now if in that vulnerable time we lose the mind and we do all the disgusting things because we lost our mind, or we were not in our own elements, then that is not going to help us. That will create the bad karma for us, so that will continue harming us in coming future as well. So we have to, if we cannot do anything about a situation, then just don't create the bad karma. Just be in your elements, be stable from the mind, heart, as I say, and we have to be stable, and we do not have to create bad karma, at least, right? So that's the thing, because whatever we give to the universe, it's an investment. It's for real. It's an investment what we are doing for our future. What we give out, that universe will give back us that the same thing. So we have to take care of our karma all the time. All the time. We have to be conscious. That's why we do not have to talk negative about others. We do not know what that person is. If that person is bad, then let that person be. It's none of our business to talk bad about that person. That bad thing is not going to, harm that person in any way. But what you spoke or what I spoke, what we spoke, is for our own selves. What we do is for our own selves. Okay, what we speak is not at all, not at all defining the other person. It is defining us. What we speak is us. What we speak about others is what comes from our own self, our own inside of us. So it is not going to define the other person, but definitely it will create karma for yourself. If you are speaking bad about someone, then the same bad thing will come to your life. Trust me, it has to come. Not today, tomorrow, it has to come. If not this lifetime, then another lifetime, but it will come back. That's how universe works. And it's the same with the good karma, right? If we are taking care of all the things, and if we are conscious all the time, and we are trying at least, not to do anything bad and not to create any bad karma for us, then it's a good karma, right? What we are doing is good. What we are putting is good energy in the universe. So definitely that good energy will also come back to us, and the good things, bad things, whatever has to come back, it will multiply. So we always have to take care of things, like we always have to see that we are putting the good energies to the universe, so that we will get something good in return, right? Something good has to come back to us if we are giving good to others. That's how it works. Everything rotates. So yeah, and I have multiple other points. I have many other points as well, but I think this video is getting so long, so I will just stop this video here itself, and I'll continue on the same topic some other day, or I'll see you guys some other day with the same topic. Okay, so till then, take care and bye bye, and yes, be happy.